Hey everyone, welcome back to the Bimmerzite channel. Man, it has been some time since I have uploaded anything. Probably a month or maybe more, 5-6 weeks. And basically I'm a full-time stay-at-home dad with my 2-year-old daughter right now, which is the best job in the world. It really is. So the only free time I have are, well, during the day is kind of free, I suppose. I'm just hanging out, doing baby things, preparing food, changing diapers and what have you. But yeah, I guess nighttime, nights you can't really go out and film anything, especially this time of year. It's dark by 5 p.m. now here in Connecticut. And so that leaves the weekends. And weekends are for family time, of course. And what else do I do on the weekends? Work on the house. I actually have almost finished putting 12 new windows into my house. New windows, old house. And that pretty much has taken up all of my free time from producing, making videos to chat with you guys. And so I figured it's been long enough since I recorded anything, and so let's make a quick video on my 335i and discuss whether or not you should buy one on today's market. Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to be driving my E90 335i. This is a 2007 model, which I purchased almost 4 years ago from the original owner for the crazy low price of $3,250. And in that time, about 3.5 years, this car has been super reliable for me, believe it or not. This car was very well taken care of by a guy named Eugene, the previous owner. I still text him once in a while if I forgot something about the car, or sometimes I just like to send him a text every couple of years and say, hey, the car is still holding up well. I love it. And of course he misses the car. He upgraded to an F30, and whatever comes after F30, I believe he has an M340i right now. And he says that despite all of those new cars that he's cycled through over the last 3.5 years, he still misses this one. Now, this car is a tremendous value on the used market. You can probably find them anywhere from $4,000 to, well, $14,000. Say the $14,000 range being low mileage, maybe around 80, 90,000 miles. All right, let's get down to the title of this video. Should you buy an E90 335i? Well, I think that the 335i is a tremendous value on the market, used marketplace today. And where else are you going to get something that has twin turbochargers and the capability for 400 to 500 horsepower with very little money? And by very little, I mean, $2,000 to $3,000 on top of the purchase price of the car. So for under 10 grand, you could have a 500 horsepower monster, which is extremely fun to drive, pretty reliable. Once you change the turbos and fuel injectors and some fuel pumps, obviously those items are not cheap or inexpensive, but once those things are done, these cars, there's really nothing else that matches the performance and the enjoyment for that kind of money. Now, the best way to enjoy one of these cars, I think, is to probably not modify it that much. And of course, it depends on your situation. Like I mentioned, I'm a full-time stay-at-home dad. This, you might be able to see, I have the car seat in the back here. I take my daughter to the library a few times a week, and to the park, and to the store, and what have you. And I really need a car that's going to be reliable, and that it's not going to break down, won't be problematic. And when you hear 335i and reliable, those things just don't really go together, or so a lot of people say on the interwebs. And so really the best way to get this to be a reliable car is to not modify it. So this is an 07 335i with the N54, and this car I have basically kept stock. There's no flash tune, which I've been very tempted to try flash tuning it and doing some upgrades, but I didn't. Totally stock, so that puts it at around 300 horsepower. which by the way is more than enough to have a lot of fun, have some torque around town, and who you're going to be speeding around with in the car anyway. My 2-year-old daughter, definitely not going to be speeding. So do I really need 500 horsepower? No, but in the future it's nice to know this is the platform that can easily handle it and be relatively reliable over the long haul. So should you buy a 335i? I say yes. These are really, really fun cars. I've had probably 25 BMWs since I started driving when I was 15. And everything, by the way, I'm talking about $700,000, $800,000 BMWs, $1,500 BMWs, $3,000 BMWs. This one is $3,250. So I've had a lot of cars, not necessarily expensive ones, but you really don't need to buy something expensive to love it and enjoy it. Thanks everyone for tuning in to today's video. Go out there and buy yourself a 335i. They're a ton of fun. Episode 4, the final installation of the Touring Wagon Rescue project, is coming soon. That one I have been slacking on getting that out, but it will be uploaded soon, so check it out.